Question 2. A steel support beam of length 6.5 meters is connected to a wall at a height of 4.7 meters from the ground. Find the distance to the nearest centimeter between the base of the building and the point at where the beam is joined to the ground. So we need to find this length along here. And to do that, we need to understand that this 6.5 is the long side of the triangle. Okay, so 6.5 squared is going to equal what our unknown is, x, so x squared plus 4.7 squared. Then x squared will be 6.5 squared take 4.7 squared. X squared is going to equal 6.5 squared take 4.7 squared. That equals 20. So you put that in on your calculator. That equals 20.16. And x equals the square root of 20.16. X equals 4.49. So 4.49 meters, okay, or about 4.5 meters. Now it says to the nearest centimeter. Okay, so to the nearest centimeter, we're going to go 4.49 times by 100 to change meters. To centimeters, 4.49 times 100, which gives 449 centimeters. Number 3. Using the simple interest formula, calculate the interest and then the amount of the following investments. Here we invest 800 at 4% per year for 3 years. So you can use your triangle. So we discussed it in the previous video. So you've got interest, and you have principal, rate, and time. And the amount is equal to the principal plus the interest. So we invest 800. So 800 is our principal. P equals 800. 4% per year. Our rate is equal to 4 divided by 100. And our time is equal to 3. So our amount, we need to figure out the interest first. So the interest is going to be the principal times rate times time. So that's going to be 800 times by our rate, 4 divided by 100, times by our time, which is 3. Our interest equals 800 times 4 divided by 100 times 3, which is $96. So our amount is going to equal our principal, which was 800 plus 96, which equals $896. So interest $96, our amount $896. Okay, Dewey invests 1,200 at 7% per year for 13 months. So here it gets a bit more tricky. So our interest is equal to our principal, which is 1,200 times by our rate, 7 divided by 100, not forgetting our brackets, times by our time. Now, 13 months. We need to change this months to years. So to go from months to years, we divide by 12. So our interest will be 1,200 times by 7 divided by 100 times by 13 divided by 12. That gives 910. So our interest is $910. So our amount equals 1,200 plus 910. Our amount is oops, 91. I made a boo-boo here. That should be 91. My mistake. 91. So we're going to have 1,291. That makes it much better. That makes sense. So our interest is $91. Our amount $1,291. Louis invests 1,600. So our interest equals 1,600 times by 0.5% per month. Now this needs to be per year or per annum. So 0.5 times 12, because there's 12 months in a year, times by 2. So our interest equals 1,600 times by 0.5 times 12 times 2, which gives, yep, again, I'm making boo-boos here. So times 12 divided by 100 times 2. Now that fixes up my mistake. 1,600 times 0.5 times 12 divided by 100 times 2. And that gives 192. So our amount will be 1,600 plus 192, which is 1,792. So interest 192, our amount 1,792. Yep, we've done that question. Great. Number 4. A spinner is made using 3 regions of equal area. It is colored using 3 different colors, red, yellow, and blue. Draw a diagram to show the spinner. So here we've got a diagram. It's split 3 ways. Okay, 3 equal sections. So we've got red, yellow, and blue. Okay, there it is. The spinner is spun twice. Draw a tree diagram listing all the possible outcomes. So you could have red, yellow, or blue. You could have red, yellow, or blue. And the second run, you could have red, yellow, or blue, red, yellow, or blue, red, yellow, or blue. So you could have red, red, or you could have red, yellow. You could have red, blue, yellow, red, yellow, 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 blue, or you could have blue, red, or you could have blue, 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 blue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outcomes. 9 outcomes. And you could have, blue, red. I've got that one. You could have blue, yellow. There should be a blue, yellow there. Blue, yellow. That should be up in there. Forgot one. 9 outcomes. So our denominator is 9. Calculate the number of outcomes. There we go, 9. And using your answer from B, find the probability of spinning at least 1 red. So at least 1 means you can spin 1 or 2. Alright, so we can spin 1 or 2 red. So let's have a look at that. We've got at least 1 red there. That's 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 5 out of 9. So at least one red, 5 out of 9. So 5 divided by 9, that's going to be 0.5 recurring. 0.5 recurring. Using your answer from B, find the probability of not spinning a red. That's just going to be 1 take 5 over 9, which is, it's going to be not, that's 9 over 9, because 1 is 9 over 9, take 5 over 9, which is 4 over 9. So 4 divided by 9 is 0.4 recurring. 0.44 recurring. And there it is. Number 5. Wendy wins 5,000 during a chess tournament. She wishes to invest her winnings and has the two choices given below. Which one gives her the greater total at the end of the time? Choice 1, 8.5% per annum, simple interest for 4 years. So let's figure that out. So we've got interest is going to be the principal, which is 5,000, times by the rate, 8.5, divided by 100, times by the time, which is 4. So our interest is going to be 5,000 times by 8.5 divided by 100 times 4. Which gives us 1,700. Yep. And that's how much interest she earns. What about this next one? 8% for 54 months. It's going to be, interest is going to be 5,000 times by 8 divided by 100 times by 54 divided by 12. Because then you make these months into years. To make months into years, you divide by 12. So interest is going to be 5,000 times by 8 divided by 100 times by 54 divided by 12, which gives 1,800. So which one gives her the greater total at the end of time? Choice 2. Choice 2, by $100. Number 6. Write an equation to represent each of the following and then solve it for the pronumeral. A number n is doubled and increased by 3 to give 21. So number n is doubled, that's 2n. And then increased by 3 plus 3 gives 21. Now I need to solve this. We're solving this equation. I need to move this plus 3 to the other side to make it take 3. So I'm going to have 2n equals 21 take 3. So 2n is equal to 21 take 3. So that's 20, 19, 18. 2n equals 18. Now I need to move this times by this times by 2. This n times by 2. I need to move this 2 to the other side, okay? This 2 needs to go to the other side. It'll become divide. So we're going to have n equals 18 divided by 2. N equals 9. The number of lollies is decreased by 5 and then shared equally among 3 friends so that they each get 7. So number of lollies is decreased by 5 and then shared equally among 3 friends so they each get 7. Okay. So first step, I need to move this divide by 3 to the other side and make it make it a times. So I'm going to have n take 5 equals 7 times 3. N take 5 equals 21. And now I need to move this minus 5 to the other side to make it plus, equals 21 plus 5. N equals 26. Five less than the result of Tony's age x divided by 4 is 0. So 5 less than the result of Tony's age x divided by 4 is 0. So first step, move this minus 5 to the other side. I'm going to have x over 4 equals 0 plus 5. That means x over 4 equals 5. Then this divide by 4 goes to the other side, it becomes times. So that's going to be x equals 4 times 5, x equals 20. A block of land has the dimensions as shown in the diagram below. Use the information to find the perimeter of the block. So the perimeter is the length around the outside. So if we have here a right-angled triangle and a rectangle. So if this side's 12 and that whole bit's 27, this bit up here, that bit there is going to be 27 take 12, which is that's 7 take 2, that leaves us with 5, and 2 take 1 is 15, so that's 15 there. Yep. And then we've got 8 along the bottom here, so we can use Pythagoras to figure out what y is. Y squared is equal to 15 squared plus 8 squared. Y squared equals 15 squared plus 8 squared, which is 289. Y equals the square root of 289. Y equals 289, which is 17 meters. Number 8, simplify the following. So we do the top bit first. So here we're going to have 2 squared. So that 2 is a 1 there. 1 times 2 is 2. Then we're going to have 4 times 2. That's a to the power of 8. Then b to the power of 2 times by. Now, here we're going to have 6. I'll just leave that 6 there. A to the power of 2, because there's a 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And b to the power of 0 times 2 is just 0. So that b to the power of 0 is just 1 anyway. So that can go. So that should be a squared there, a squared. And that b to the power of 0 is just 1. That becomes a whole 1. So that can just be left. Then we've got on the bottom here. This, all of that is just 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So that's just 1. So left with a there, times by 2 cubed, because 1 times 3 is 3. Then a to the power of 2 times 3 is 6. 2 squared's 4, a to the power of 8, and we've got b squared times 6a squared over a times 2 to the power of 3, that's 8, a to the power of 6. 4 times 6 is 24, a to the power of 10, b squared, over, that's going to be a to the power of 7, 8a to the power of 7. So 24 over 8 should be a there, that's a to the power of 10, there we go. So 24 over 8, that's the same as having divide them both by 2. That's going to be 12 over 4, which is the same as 12 divided by 4. That is 3. So it's 3. A to the power of 10 over a to the 7. That's a to the power of 3 b squared. And that's it. This one, we're going to have 4 times 2, 4 to the power of 2 m to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4, n to the power of 3 times 2, which is 6, over 2m cubed n to the 4. That's 4 squared is 16, m to the power of 4, n to the power of 6, over 2m cubed n to the 4. 16 over 2 is 8, m n squared. Write the following numbers in scientific notation. That's going to be 3.5 times by 10 to the power of, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, 9.7 times by 10 to the power of minus 1, 2. 2 ice creams are randomly selected without replacement from a box containing 1 vanilla, 2 strawberries, and 1 chocolate flavoured ice creams. Draw a tree diagram to show the possible outcomes. So we've got one vanilla, so we could have a vanilla, a strawberry, or a chocolate. That's your first run. Then, if you take the vanilla, you can just have a strawberry, or a chocolate. If you get the strawberry, you can have a vanilla, a strawberry, or a chocolate. If you get the strawberry, again, you could have a vanilla, a strawberry, or a chocolate. Or if you get the chocolate, you could have a vanilla, a strawberry. All right. And these are your options. So we could have VS, VC, SV, SV, SS, SC, SV, SS, SC, CV, CS, CS. Okay. And how many options do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 different possibilities. What's the probability of selecting a vanilla and a strawberry flavoured ice cream? So let's look for that. Vanilla and strawberry. So there it is. Vanilla and strawberry. Another one. Vanilla and strawberry. Vanilla and strawberry. Vanilla and strawberry. And that's it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 12. So 4 over 12, which is 4 divided by 12, which is a third, 0.3 recurring. Two strawberry flavoured ice creams. So let's look for those ones. Two strawberry. So we've got strawberry, 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 strawberry. That's 2 out of 12. 2 over 12. 2 divided by 12, which is 0.16 recurring. And no vanilla flavoured ice cream. So no vanilla. Let's look for no vanilla. So that's a no vanilla. 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 And that's a no vanilla. All the others have a vanilla. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 12, which is a half. 6 over 12, which equals 0.5. And that's the end of the exam. Thanks for listening in.